One, one, two, two, three, four, five, five, six, seven, eight, nine. One. Okay. How's everybody doing? ABOB, Loic. How are you guys? All right.
Player refreshed.
A player refreshed. Okay, so
Geopolitics commander of Yemen's Houthi forces say the group is ready for a long-term.
hello, tail on. Okay, so I am just, very, very, very non-eventful day today. I'm just waiting for this possible short on the S&P 500. This is my only play right now. Ooh, big break of the structure in gold. This is good, 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 good. Remember, we do have U.S. We have consumer confidence out of the U.S. that is expected to highly beat the previous numbers. So if it beats, if it beats expectations, we are going to get a very bullish move on U.S. stocks. So I will be out of my shorts if I get triggered. The Yeah, amazing US 30, US 100, right? Hey, also, guys, if you like these shows, leave me a feedback here. I would appreciate it. Or tell me what you like, what you dislike. There seem to be conflicting price levels in the S&P 500. Let's see. 49.25. Hold on. 49.24.50. Sell limits, stop loss. 49.35.25. 48. No, mate. It's perfect. Oh, I'm never going to do a webinar about my entry model without charging, mate. That's a no-no. I'm never going to do that. This has taken me way too much time, energy from me. This is by far one of the most difficult things that I've ever done with my life. I'm never going to do that for free. But if you want, I can do a very nice 4-hour live session that I will charge about $2,000 for. With a support group. I like this show and the last sniper entry trace in the VIP group. So why don't you put that here in this link, please? I would appreciate some feedback on Trustpilot. Because the last one that we got was ABOB. So these are not, as you can see, these are not fake reviews. This is ABOB. He's right there in this show. Country Cousin is another one that's on the show. We get nice reviews. And of course, there's always one that calls us a scam. This is the competition, mate. Fuck you. So yeah, we do a good job, mate. But it's been a while since I've gotten some feedback from you. And remember that the only way that I can deliver a better product or a better service is hearing back from you. So that's why I ask for reviews, not for my trust. Of course, for the Trustpilot, rate or whatever, the stars, of course. But that comes by itself. The main reason that I do ask for reviews is to hear back from you what you like, what you dislike, etc. So I can, tailor this around that. which is basically what's important because you're paying for the service. I already do this by myself, right? You already made 2 webinars last year. Yes, but I will not ever do that again. Hello, how are you? Yesterday registered in NavaTrade and sent the email, but I have not received a response. Can you please help me? Yes, they will get back to you, mate. I mean, did you email support at learn to, hold on. What's the fucking email? Support at learn to.trade. This is the email. So give me a feedback here if you want improvement. And if you're happy, just give me a feedback too, you know. Because the way that I'm running things, I think that it's okay. Again, I'm never going to do an educational show about showing you or teaching you how, or teaching you my entry model. I'm never going to do that unless I charge you for it, because this has taken me years, right, to optimize. And it's, it's good enough that I sent you guys, you know, my thought process videos, but don't try to trade my entry model by yourselves based on my thought process video, because I leave a ton of shit out, you know, and a ton of subtleties that you should be aware of. So don't do that, right? I mean, it's up to you if you want, right? But I wouldn't. It's not as simple as it seems. So gold, big break to the upside in gold, big break of the structure here. Big ass break, big ass volatile break. This is a 15-minute chart. So maybe, guys, maybe we can get, in fact, this third. Can see USD Canada? Yeah, sure, mate. So this is quite cool. Yesterday we took a sniper entry on gold here, boom, took profits here and here. Targets were ultimately hit, but you know what, I wasn't going to leave a trade open overnight, so no. Now, I'm going to focus on today's sessions. This is what I do, I focus on today's sessions, right? This is all the things, all the small things. We have an order block here. Big ass order block here. Right, cool beans. Big ass order block here, right? We do have, all right, let's go to a 5-minute chart, right? This is going to be a little bit tricky, guys, to be completely honest. So if we do have this OB here, right, the imbalance play would be here, right? So looking at a possible breaker, right, we do have one here. We do have a breaker here. I guess I'll try to enter at the breaker on this possible long in gold. This is cool. And the thing is, the buy limit in Ether trade in the swing group still valid? No, I deleted that, mate. I deleted that. Sorry, mate. I'm going to delete that. I didn't update you on this. Let me see where Ethereum is trading at. 21, 23. Oh, my mistake. So I'm going live right now. This is my bad. I'm sorry, mate. 21.95. I have so much going on. 21.95. Sometimes I just forget. 21.95. 21.95. I'm gonna go through that later, but no, I deleted it. Sorry. So gold. Right, because we do have U.S. confidence numbers, and it's expected that numbers are going to beat expectations. This is the play. This is how I trade news releases, guys. Now, it is expected that Consumer confidence is going to beat expectation or beat last numbers, right? Beating expectations would be cannot be known until the actual number. If it beats 114.2, if it beat expectations. If it's higher than, well, 110.7 but doesn't beat 114.2, that's going to be a little bit mixed, but still very much bullish. If you go here, you can know that actual greater than first forecast is good for currency if you don't know your macro, right? So the way that I trade news is I don't pull the trigger. I don't pull the trigger on the news release, right? I look for a setup on the volatility of the news. In this case, I'm looking for a volatile bullish move on the US dollar towards this zone for further downside. It would be great if the US dollar breaks if the US dollar breaks with the lows at the open, and then we got the volatile news move for further downside. Now, that scenario would give me, in fact, the pullback that I need in gold towards this order block for further upside, which is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna place. Right? It was so close. Would have been an amazing trade. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know it was so close. It came up. It came. It came to. So this was the Ethereum swing trade. 21. It came 21. So this was the Ethereum swing trade right here. Long position would have been 21, 21.95, 95, right? So, oh boy, yeah. It came, I mean, I forgot to tell you guys that I was going to delete it, but it would be running at 4.27 R. So, yeah. Here. I mean, sometimes sniper entries are going to miss, my entry by pips. But it's fine. On to the next, mate. Let's keep on keeping on. Let's have a look at this S&P 500. Let's see if we can get filled here. All right, so I updated. Thank you. Italy in the fucking house. All right, so I was what I was doing, I don't remember. All right, here's that US dollar move that I'm looking for. S&P 500, gold. I'm gonna tag red because it's hot. So you understand what I'm trying to do here in gold, right? You do understand that. So I think I'm going to place that gold trade with a very low risk, just because I'm trading the news here. Hold on, I can't see this other screen because of the reflection of and also this. Now it's better. Yeah. So because of I don't remember what I was saying. Yeah, I'm going to risk 0.25% on this trade only because this is a news trade, right? You understand that. So let me just place this, and I'm going to send it to the VIPs. Let me just change account to a real account. A real. Yeah, I'll be right there with you guys. Aceptar. So I am moving forward on that order block on a buy limit here. I'm gonna place my stop losses below the structure low, the real structure low. Targeting, I don't know which one I'm gonna target. Oh yeah, I know what I'm gonna target this liquidity to the upside. Yep. Hopefully, 6R trade. God damn it. I have room to better position my stop loss, I think. Hold on. I'm just calculating, mates. Hold the fuck on. Yes. I'm going to lower my stop losses to the real structure low. I'm going to get a lower risk to reward ratio of 4.2, but still fine. Um, yeah, still fine. Hopefully we get that, all right, so this is risking, oh my God. My risk calculator doesn't work with this market gold. It only risked $4,000. Hold on. So this is a water. I forgot to put on the volume. That's what happened. Okay. Pending order. I'm gonna 10. That's a 0.10. No, I'm sorry. 0.9. Play. All right, cool beans. I said I was only going to risk a 0.25%. I normally risk 0.5% per trade. I'm gonna show you my exact entry level, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm just doing my thing first because my trading, my personal trade is more important than you. So I hope you understand that. And if you don't, I really don't care. All right, I think I got trigger short the S&P 500. Yes, I got filled short the S&P 500. I have gotten filled short the S&P 500. Now, how am I going to manage this trade? Well, that's easy, guys. A break of the London session highs, and I'm gonna close 80% of my position at a small loss. Going back to the 5-minute chart, I mean, you can't win them all, right? But this is still a very good entry on a break of the structure. I mean, the structure in this market is very bearish. So, yeah, let's just wait for that particular market open. Well, the market just opened. The market just opened, so yeah, that's good. So the market just opened, currently down 0.25 R, which is fine. Remember that we have consumer confidence at what is it? In 30 minutes, so heads up. I'm gonna leave you with this whilst I, send this trade to the VIP group. All right, I'm gonna send this straight to the VIP group. So here's my entry in this short on the S&P 500, right? Currently in a little bit of a drawdown, which is fine. All right, so I am, my friends, going to so it's in gold. Hold on, I'm just sending this to the VIPs. Straight, low risk. I'm monitoring this trade too because I'll manage it very aggressively, guys. I just don't like, a break of the structure here. I mean, a break of the London session highs would break, the structure, in which case I would most definitely close the entirety of my trade there. So heads up to that. But the time being, we're good. So on gold, it's a buy limit. Here. Stop loss. And I'm gonna stick here through consumer confidence with you guys. TP. I don't remember the R on this, so I'm not gonna put it. 0.25% risk. All right. Let's go. Have a look. The U.S. dollar breaking with the the daily lows, printing new daily lows. This is great. Now, if we get a if consumer confidence beats expectations, very possibly my play on gold will play out. All right, so it's 0.3. Back to reality. 0.3. All right, let me just do one last thing, and I'll be back with you. Just one little bat like Jack Jack. No, it's this one. All right. All right, the S&P 500 is looking very strong. About to close this trade at a 0.5% loss, as 0.5 R loss, which is fine. I am very much up for the week and month. Like I told you, can't win them all, but what you can do is manage your risk accordingly. 0.25% on gold in play. All right, US30, Investify, how are you, mate? I don't trade the Dow, mate. I don't trade the Dow. So no, I don't trade the Dow. I'm gonna go back to the 5-minute chart here on the S&P 500. Now, this would be my level on which I would most definitely close my trade at a 0.5 R loss, right? On a break of that high, I'm gonna close my trade at 0.5 R loss, which is fine, right? Nothing out of the ordinary, to be completely and utterly honest with you. And I have this gold that I want to play out. Not that I want to play out, but I just placed. So here's my true. Hold on. This is where I placed my entry, my buy limits in gold. My stop loss below the Asian session. Well, the last printed higher low. This is where I have placed my stop losses. And I am targeting, my friends, these highs right here. This is my trading gold, which is cool. Now, why am I doing this? I'm not crazy. I'm going to show you. I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing this. Because I'm going to record the video, the thought process video for my VIPs. So listen up. Right? Welcome, everybody. How are you? Hello, traders. How are you? This is my setup on gold. Now, the reason that I have this buy limit in gold is quite simple. If you notice, if you know, I'm sorry, we have consumer confidence in about 22 minutes, right? I'm sorry, it's expected that numbers are going to beat previous numbers. Now, I'm waiting for a bit on expectations, right? And should that play out, news-wise, right? Should that play out news-wise, what we would see, possibly see, is, the U.S. dollar rallying, right? That would be, the volatility or the news-induced volatility that I need in order to for me to get short, right? That is my play on gold, a news-induced volatility to the downside on a US dollar rally before the continuation higher. Because if you notice, this market has broke with the structure very aggressively, and I'm looking for longs and longs only. And I think that a bit in expectations on U.S. consumer confidence would, in fact, give me the needed volatility or the needed move towards my point of interest for me to get long on a very good risk to reward ratio. So that's what I'm playing, my friends. My friends are so depressed. I feel the question of your loneliness. In any case, I'm not going to hold my S&P 500 longs through consumer confidence, friends. I'm not going to do that because, as you know, if consumer confidence beats expectations, it's going to be very, very bullish for U.S. equities. What the fuck happened here? My keyboard was off. So very possibly we'll be losing 0.20 R here on my S&P 500, but that's fine. No, it's gold thought process. So on my VIP group, you get my entries and my thought process every single time. Well, not every single time, but let's call it 90% of the times. Gold thought process. All right, here we go. Any questions? Yeah, the chili peppers, los chiltepes. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. The S&P 500 just sucking. I'm very, very confident that I'm going to close at a small loss, guys. Very small loss, absolutely meaningless loss before consumer confidence, or if price breaks with the highs, right? Meaningless, absolutely meaningless loss. Yeah, I'm closing that S&P 500 at the break of the highs. I am going to wait for it to possibly come back towards my entry, so I can close a break even. Since my play didn't play out. Now, and also, I'm looking for the better price to close, because the probability of success of this trade is just super low now. So I think I'm gonna close now at a very, very small loss. Yeah, closing now. Fuck this. Boom, closing now. And the closing now. All right, I'm gonna update my VIPs. SPX 500 now at a 0.3 R loss, meaningless loss. So the probability after the probability massively. Sorry about the typos on the VIP group, but you understand that I'm doing four things at a time, right? Confidence in 15 minutes. It's getting hot in here. All right, so that is closed. That is closed, and that is closed, my friends. Now, let's talk about um, awesome country cousins. Hey, also, thank you for the kind words, country cousins. Most of your trades at opening of New York session, but in the end of New York session, also there is big liquidity. Why not trade at the end of New York session? Because I am not in front of my computers. I have gone up to, do whatever the fuck I want to do. Sometimes I'm at the park. Sometimes I'm asleep. Sometimes, I don't know, I'm playing with my dogs. I'm not in front of my computer. This game is not about trading every single hour of the day. This game is about trading as little as you can to make as much money as you can so you can enjoy your motherfucking life. That's it. I mean, that's at least my thought process on why I trade. Yeah, that's also why my entry model is the way it is take the bag and run. You know, profits do add up. The biggest reason why traders are not profitable is because they don't take profits. Did you know that? All right. Now we wait for consumer confidence, and I'm going to turn up the volume on my squawk so we can hear, the data from the Bloomberg terminal. All right, so if you enjoy these sessions, please give me a feedback. I would appreciate it. I put a lot of effort into giving you this kind of sessions every day. I'm just lying. I don't put a lot of work on them because I would be doing the exact same thing without the live session, but it's a monologue for 1 hour, so there is a little bit of effort from myself. Yeah, about the swing trading group, mates, you need to understand that we are in a very rangy price action, right, on the higher time frames. So there's absolutely nothing to do swing trading wise, right? That Ethereum was a very good setup within a very strong range, but the setup was amazing. Yeah, but we need to be patient for those breaks. Also, for example, gold. We're not going to trade gold on the swing trading group. Just have a look at this fucking range. There's no setup. There's no setup. There's absolutely no setup until either it breaks with my target right now or to the downside, which I don't know what is going to happen, but there's no setup made for swing trading. On a daily day trading bias, yeah, there's always something to do, right? Can look. You're my morning education and humor feel fixed for the day, Mr. Orlando. Make when I'm able to appreciate your hair. Of course, mate. Of course, I appreciate your words because I fancy myself an amateur stand-up comedian. So yeah. I do fancy myself an amateur stand-up comedian. My girl is in front of me. We have a very big desk, and we both work at the same desk. And she just laughed her ass off because she says I am not a stand-up. I am not that funny. All right, so let's wait for this 30 minutes until the bombs are dropped. 30 minutes until the bombs are dropped. All right, so let's see who has written a feedback here. Tom, nobody. Come on, guys, you suck. So if you like these shows, just yeah, go here and leave me a feedback. Doesn't I mean please. Yeah, she does, man. She does. Ah, te está jodiendo. She says hi, by the way. Mira, aquí está el pedazo de silla que se me quedó, ¿no? ¿Y esto es de qué puta es vos? Vas a ver. Pero para algo lo voy a ocupar. There's the link, Country Cousins. Cabal. You know. All right, so there's absolutely nothing to do here but wait until the data mates. Now remember that if U.S. consumer confidence comes lower than expected, then gold is just going to rally, and we're never going to get filled. That's the reason that I chose gold as my vehicle to trade this U.S. dollar possible volatile move. Because I didn't even look at the US dollar. Yeah, I mean, just have a look at this. Ooh,
Just more than 10 minutes now until the top of the hour when we get the US Conference Board Consumer Confidence reading for January, looking for 114.8 on a prior 110.7. Present situation, the prior was 148.5. Expectations prior 85.6.
Hey, dice Investify que hola. Y que ya solo tienen 12 perros. Just first few days on board, just so still evaluating. That's fine, Andres. That's fine. But once you get once you feel that you have enough data to give me feedback, just go ahead and be brutally honest. That's why I need what I need, brutal honesty, because have a look. So I closed my S&P 500s. Great, on a great timing. So I'm not looking for 5 stars every single day. I never tell you to do that. I mean, yeah, I really like to see the 4 stars here. You know, it's fine. I just don't give a fuck about them. What I care about is what you put on here, because this is the only way I can get your personal feedback as if you were talking to me. That's why I keep pushing this, because it's important for me, right? That being said, don't you go and put on fucking 3 stars if you think this service is great. Don't be an asshole. All right, so I was looking at, I was telling you about the pound. No, the play on or my play here on the U.S. dollar. You know, possible play on the U.S. dollar. You know what? I'm going to use a 30-minute chart because I just don't like. Yeah, this is a 30-minute imbalance with this. I mean, this is not just the imbalance. This is the imbalance with the OV, etc., 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 etc. So it should be all the way up here, which is fine. This is the entire zone that I'm looking for the pullback to, on a higher than expected U.S. consumer confidence, right? That's why. ¿Cuánto tiempo tardan en ingresar al VIP? Cuando pagaste, mandan inmediatamente un correo con tu link, brother. Inmediato. Es inmediato. All right, let's just wait for the bombs. All right, let's just wait for that. Let's have a look at the S&P 500. Yeah, so what's a great decision for me to close that trade. Didn't work out. Minimal loss, minuscule fucking loss. I hardly ever, well, I was going to tell another lie. I am trying to, to cut my losses even shorter than I normally do. But that's kind of hard, guys, because the reason that I tell you this is because I do work a ton of my data. So it's kind of, for example, the S&P 500, my stop losses were, above the structure highs, right? This is where my stop losses were, right? My entry model put the setup here. So normally my stop losses would have been here, in which case I would have been stopped out at a full 1R. But I put my stop losses here and monitored this level, and the failure on this setup, to close it early. But the thing is that sometimes price is going to pull back on me a little bit and then continue to in my direction, like yesterday's Euro Japanese yen. But I'm trying to optimize that particular decision making process, which is not easy to do. Lo mandaste ayer, bro. ¿Y qué mandaste? O sea, ¿pagaste o abriste una cuenta con el broker? I don't trade the Canadian dollar Japanese yen, mate. That's a market that I just don't look at. Sorry. Porque si pagaste directamente, o sea, decime, pero si, ¿cómo se llama? Mandaste, o sea, si abriste una cuenta con un broker y mandaste tu información, voy a preguntar, porque es que hay tanta gente que hace eso, que tenemos bastantes correos al día, brother. Entonces, y el equipo de support, ¿me entendés? Tiene que ir uno por uno. Entonces, si pagaste, sí puedo escribirlo ahorita directamente al equipo de support para que vean tu cuenta. Pero si abriste una cuenta con un broker y mandaste tu info, solo espérate, porque puede ser que ahora o inclusive mañana te respondan. Yeah, I speak Spanish too. All right. Ey, está temblando. We've been having minor earthquakes here in El Salvador, but we're used to them. I'm just, Y es que eso quiero que pase. Para enseñarle a la Mara, me llevo corriendo a la computadora así. ¡Ah! All right. All right, let's then 4 minutes until the bomb drops. So heads up. Heads up. Ah, sí, sí. Entonces, si abriste la cuenta con Ava, brother, ya te van a responder. No worries. All right, it's time. I'm gonna add some. You know what? I'm going to add some. I'm gonna do that today. I'm going to work on I don't know how you call it, but I've seen streamers, game streamers that their screen sharing is very cool. So, and they have sound effects and everything. So I'm gonna do that for mine. I guess I had it. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Yes. I had it. Yes. All right. Less than 2 minutes until the bombs drop. So we are all right. We are waiting for a number higher than 114.2. Right? This is what I want to. This is what we're looking for. Oh boy, on the squawk 114.2. higher than a 114.2, beating expectations. In that case, we might possibly get triggered on our long position in gold. Right? Only 0.25% risk on this one, guys. I am only risking 0.25% if I 0.25%. This is a news-driven trade. So the thing is this, right? Even if I'm right, and consumer confidence beat expectations and gold crashes toward, not crashes, but moves or pullbacks towards my entry, there's absolutely no way that we can know that this is where price is going to stop and reverse, right? Because we're trading the news, we're trading high volatility. So with kind of a tight stop loss. So
1 minute now.
1 minute. So that's why I only risk half of my normal risk when I'm trading the news. All right. 1 minute. Then it goes 10 seconds, and then expect for the bomb to be dropped. Oof. All right. So we're looking at a higher number than 114.2.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
$114.8 for the conference board number.
Right,
Present situation 161.3. Expectations 83.8. With jolts at 9.026 million. So just to repeat there, 114.8 as expected on the conference board. Confidence. Present situation though, up all the way to 161.3 from 148.5. Expectations 83.8 on a prior 85.6, and the jolts 9.026 million for December on a prior 8.79 million.
Good. Everything is pointing out at a very good setup.
Revisions to some of the conference board data. The prior.
Thank you. Goodbye. You see how I always get the news before everybody. You know, if you're really into trading, I mean, if you don't trade the news, yeah, I mean, there's no need to have a squawk. But if you do, there is. And it's not that expensive. I think it's about £100 or £50. I don't remember. But yeah. Boom. There you go. So I'm keeping my gold. Let's have a look at the S&P 500. Well, the S&P 500, boom back. But I'm okay with the small loss that I took on the S&P 500. I'm not looking into getting in again. I am really looking towards this gold long for today, mate. Remember, I don't take more than 2 trades a day myself, and it's the reason that I don't do that is pure math, right? It's because if I lose my first trade, like today I did, but win my second trade, I'm gonna be up for the day. If I win my second trade and lose my second trade, I'm gonna be up for the day because of my risk to reward ratios. If I win my first trade and win my second trade, I'm gonna be way up for the day. So the only way that I'm going to be down for the day is if I lose my first and second trade, which doesn't happen very often. Now, if I were to add a third trade into the equation, that would make the math more difficult, and the amount of times or the percentage of time that I would be down for the day would be much higher. So that's the main reason that I do not trade more than 2 times per day. Per day. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Again, if you like these shows, I'm gonna give you a few minutes for you to ask me anything you want to know. Anything you want to know. Yeah. But if you like these shows, just go ahead and please give me most of your trades which hit stop loss, most of them back to entry point or profit. I told you that before. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I trade within my rules, mate. I'm not looking to modify my entry model because you're telling me well an observation. It's okay. It's fine. I am very profitable and I'm going to continue doing exactly what I do every single day. Now, if you have noticed that, why don't you modify the way that you trade my signals? That would be a smart thing to do. So, give me a feedback there if you like my shows. If you really enjoy this. Again, if you want to ask me anything, go ahead and I am open or will be here for another 5 minutes as I give you time to type in your questions. And I'm not mad at you, BOB. I'm just telling you. You know, I do what I do because it is mathematically proven to be profitable. So if I were to modify one aspect of my entry model, then the math would be absolutely pointless now because I would not be trading what the math has proven to be profitable. I mean, this is the only reason that I'm profitable is because I have the data to back everything that I do. Every single spot on my decision-making process is backed by data. Gold target. Yeah, sure, mate. So gold target, go to the hourly chart and look for these highs. Look for these highs. Yeah, and if you're not a VIP and if we get triggered, and price reverses, manage your trade as you see fit. Woo! All right, so very nice pullback. A very nice pullback. I'm gonna up. Just modifying my position size on my personal account. I'm gonna risk a little bit more. Don't do it. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah. So no questions. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to leave me a feedback, guys. I would appreciate that. And I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.